For 6 years, it's been the place where people of all ages can hang out and enjoy music, but it could all be coming to an end. Fox 13's John Klimak has more.
Are we good, Mr. Sound Guy?
As night falls in a secluded alley in Salt Lake City, Kilby Court awakens.
There you go.
With lights, cameras, and action. This is Kilby Court.
It's a really clean, positive place.
Kilby Court's probably done more for us than any other venue in Utah.
How's my hair?
It's a simple garage turned super venue.
It's a garage that we turned into a place where bands can play.
And fans get close.
It's closely knit. You know, the feeling here is just really different from any venues that I've ever played at in Salt Lake.
Some of the music is at times hard to understand, but that's one of the things that brings rockers and fans together.
People just don't understand that because we're scary kids because we have tattoos and piercings, but we're good kids.
The tattoos are rampant, the piercings abundant, and the sound wicked awesome.
Takes them to a whole new world.
It's where young musicians try to make an impact on their fans.
Expressing ourselves through our instruments and letting other people hear it, because we have a lot of sad stories to tell, a lot of good stories to tell.
And where a circle of friends forgets about the issues facing a younger generation. Instead, the music prevails.
They're all about the music and just letting people have a lot of fun.
The owner tried to keep the amount of shows to 2 or 3 a week, but Kilby's popularity supersedes that idea.
It's hard to not do 6 shows a week.
Even if some of the bands aren't the greatest in Utah.
Really good bands, but then there's a few bands that aren't so sweet either, but, you know, you gotta love it either way.
This is one of the places where, you know, all the kids can come out and not have to worry about getting hassled by security or, you know, paying way too much for a show, you know, and it's just a good atmosphere.
But even with a small fee to get inside, the bands aren't paid much. Instead, they get their payment in experience.
They're not paying their rent off of their musicianship yet. You know, this is a place to get started and hopefully build from here and become bigger.
That was John Klimak reporting, and it's no secret Kilby Court sits at the end of a dark alley lined with abandoned homes. Even the owner admits it looks a little sketchy. Some even think it's a hotbed of illegal activity. John Klimak will get back into that ahead on Fox 13 News at 9. It's an all-age venue that comes with great responsibility. Because of the different types and ages of the fans, there's concern illegal activity could breed here. Fox 13's John Klimak takes us back to Kilby Court.
We have parents come down here and they're scared, you know, because it looks a little sketchy and there's no real sign, and then, you know, there's some abandoned houses and things.
The crowd is made up of a slew of different personalities, and because of that, some worry Kilby Court is the breeding ground for drugs and underage drinking.
It's actually not.
It's a lot easier without alcohol, put it that way.
It's not because owner Phil Sherburne couldn't get an alcohol license. He just chooses not to.
We don't have problems. We don't have the liability that alcohol brings, and we don't have meatheads, and we don't have... It's about the music, and people are here for that.
You don't have to kick out any drunks at the end of the night.
In fact, these are the only drinks allowed.
It sucks for the kids who are 21 and over, but it's really good because the kids can be involved.
It's all about a party. It's all about having a good time.
Kilby Court follows a strict policy and screens the bands that play here.
We know pretty much who we're booking. You know, the first time a band plays here is always, you know, a little bit of a, you know...
And if a band causes trouble within the audience, they never come back.
This is a positive place, and it's just not allowed and not cool, so it doesn't happen.
And if anyone brings in a cup, we smell it, you know. I mean, if anyone's doing anything illegal, we obviously kick them out.
And Emily knows about kicking people out. She's had her fair share as a Kilby employee.
Big dudes don't like me pushing them around, but it's part of the job.
But even for the concert goers, they don't want the image that Kilby is a bad place.
All the naysayers can think what they think, but that's not at all what it's about. Nothing better than when that place gets packed and, you know, everyone's pretty much on the same level in that place, you know, so it's really a cool feeling.
Fans say Kilby gives them a place to go, a place to feel like part of the gang.
Don't even talk to my mom.
Where anyone can feel accepted. You do see the smokers, some probably pushing the legal age to buy tobacco, but they say Kilby tends to bring the best out of them, not the worst.
After 6 years of doing this, the people know what it's about down here, and they really just don't push that.
Kilby Court has shows just about every weekend. As mentioned, there is word tonight that Kilby could close in July. The idea isn't final, but owner Phil Sherburne is considering saying goodbye. He says if he does, you can bet there will be one heck of a goodbye bash.